Let's do some set math here. Over here I have two sets, one for students who are enrolled in course A and another set for students who are enrolled in course B. If I wanted to get all the students who are enrolled in both courses together, so basically joining these two together or running a union set math operation on that, we would do something that would look like this. Students in course A, union students in course B. And if I run that, I get an error. Students in course, oh, I did not execute the cell. Need to run that first. All right. Now if I run this again, here we go. We get a new set that contains all of the students from both courses, obviously eliminating all the duplicates. So you just get a clean set of all the students from both courses. Now, if I wanted to see who are the students who are enrolled in both courses, just the common ones between the two courses, that's where you would do intersection. And in Python math, that looks like this: students in course A and students in course B. If I run this, we only get Ava and Jennifer. These are the only two common students who are in both courses at the same time. Now, what if I want to check for the difference? I want to see students who are in course A, but they're not in course B. So for that, you would do students in course A minus students in course B. That will get you Emma and John. Let's take a look again. Emma and John are the only two students who are in course A, but not in course B. Obviously, we could do the opposite. If I wanted to see students who are in course B, but not in course A, we will do that and we get Josh and Wes. These are the only two courses in course B that are not enrolled in course A. Finally, we have something called symmetric difference. Basically, like if we wanted to get a list of all the students who are only enrolled in one class and one class only. To do that, it is students in course A and then the caret sign, students in course B. And over here you see Emma, John, Josh, and Wes, which is basically the combination or combining both of these different methods over here. Now, a set is disjoint if it has no elements from the other set. So obviously we know that is not true in our case because we have students who are common in both courses. But basically the way you would check for this is that you would do students in course B is disjoint from students in course A, and that should return false, obviously. Now, this can be a little bit difficult to memorize, right? Like this is the union sign, this is the intersection sign, which is, thankfully, we have methods that we can use for this. So let me comment this out and replace this with all students from both courses equal students in course A dot union students in course B. And that gives us exactly the same result. Over here, let's comment this out and we would do students common in both courses equal students in course A dot intersection students in course B. Again, we get the same result. Similarly over here, let's comment this out. Students in course A but not B equal students in course A dot difference students in course B. And if we flip the order, we would get the opposite of that. So over here, students in course B but not A, let's comment this out, would be B difference A. And finally, the symmetric difference is students in only one course equal students in course A dot symmetric difference students in course B. So basically we have methods that could substitute for the operators. So if you do not want to memorize what those operators are or figuring out which one is intersection, which one is a union, you could just remember that you have those methods that basically spell out what the mathematical operation is.